The term that I like better than PEO or professional employer organization is what is called co-employment. So in this PEO co-employment model, essentially all that we're doing is we're dividing up the responsibilities of being an employer with our small business clients. We become the administrative employer of record for payroll tax purposes. We're basically pulling all of these small businesses together under our EIN. So instead of it being, a company that has 1, 2, 5, 15, 25 employees, instead they become part of a larger pool of employees. Rather than being little small organization, they could join an organization through the PDO model that could have hundreds to thousands of employees. And so you get better buying power when it comes to things like employee benefits, workers' comp, and 401k. The PEO does so much for a small business. We really touch four main areas. Those areas being payroll tax administration, human resources, strategy, consulting and compliance, employee benefits and administration of the employee benefits, and then risk management, which tends to be, safety and workers' comp. So those are kind of like the four core areas of what we do. About 18 to 20% of businesses in that employee range, really around like 5 employees to 99 employees, use a PEO. The bulk of the market doesn't use one, especially in the space of 1 to 5. A lot of PEOs are going further and further upstream from an employee count, meaning that they really ask their sales reps, their field sales reps, to focus on 20 employees or more, or 25 employees or more. There's some PEOs, depending on the tenure of the rep, they might ask them to only focus on 50 and above. So, I look at it as a really underserved market for especially those 20 employees, 25 employees and below, because so many PEOs are not serving those. Or you might have a much higher invoice minimum that you have to reach. So even if you have like 1 or 2 employees, they might try to charge $15,000 a year if they'll do it at all. Underwriting requirements around medical, where if you don't have 2 enrolled or 5 enrolled, they're not going to be able to offer you a medical plan through the PEO. And so that was one of the things that was super attractive to me about the opportunity at EssentL. Everyone's going this way, and we are going this way. We're really focused on that underserved market. We've had a 2-man group that have saved $14,000 over what they were currently spending with the current PEO. Another 2-employee group that has saved $30,000. With so many PEOs going upstream and with AI, I really do believe that companies that used to have 40 employees now are in a position where they can do a lot more with less, produce the same output. So I just see that this space, the micro to small, is just going to explode.